Good morning. It's Wednesday, December 16th, and it's time for math. So today to do math, you will need lessons 6, 7, and your pencil and eraser. Remember, we are still working on addition. So we're going to be doing some word problems and writing the equation doing addition. Just a little note about word problems. As we read the word problems, we want to record the information that we're given so we can figure out what we're missing. All right, so as we read it, we're going to be writing. So get your pencils ready, and we're going to be starting on this first page. There's our friend Daniel. He's been really helping us out with addition, hasn't he? On this page, you'll notice that he is at the park, and he notices there's some squirrels. And what our word story says there are 4 squirrels eating lunch at the squirrel feeder. 2 more join them. How many are eating at the feeder in all? All right, so let's go with the information we're given. There are 4 squirrels. So we need to show this, and they want us to show it in 2 ways. So let's start by drawing smiley faces at the top. We're going to use 1 smiley face for every squirrel. So there were 4 squirrels. So we're going to draw faces up here. I'm going to draw 4 smiley faces. All right, so we've got 4 smiling faces. And then it said 2 more joined. So I'm going to put 2 more smiley faces right there. Okay, they wanted to show this in 2 ways. So I could show it that way. Or I could write numbers to show the equation. I could show counters. So let's go back and put counters for each one as well. So I'm going to, how many squirrels? 4. So I'm going to draw 4 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more join. So I'm going to draw 2 more counters. So I've shown my squirrels in smiley faces. I've now shown them in counters. And now I would like to show it as an equation. So there were 4, so I'm going to write the number symbol 4. Do you remember what we use for and? The plus sign. 2 more equals. Now I need to find out how many I have in all. So I need to go count. I can count my counters or I can count the smiley faces, but not both. So I'm going to use the counters. So I'm going to go across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm now going to write 6. So our equation is 4 plus 2 equals 6. We're showing that as smiley faces. We drew counters, and we also wrote the equation. All right, now we're going to flip over. And at the top, you're seeing the same equation done with dogs. And it's just showing that there were 6 dogs, 3 more joined the pool, and now there are 9. So you see that illustrated with dog faces. Then you see it done with counters and then the equation. So we're going to actually be drawing things today, but we're going to use counters throughout instead of actually drawing the objects. So at the beginning of this one, number 1, it says there are 6 sea stars on the beach. So they've got 6 sea stars right there they've already drawn. 1 more joins it. How many sea stars are there in all? So let's count the first group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to write 6. We're going to put plus to indicate we're adding. There's 1 more equals 7. So we write that equation as 6 plus 1 equals 7. Or you could say, if you want 1 more, you go right next door. What's right next door to 6? 7. Okay, we're moving to our second page. We're going to start on number 2. All right, we have to read our story first, so let's listen to it. 3 crabs sit on the beach. 7 more join them. How many crabs in all? So we're going to do counters. So we're going to draw 3 crabs sit on the beach. 1, 2, 3. I want you to draw 3 counters, and I want you to come down and immediately write your number. All right, then we have more joining them, so we're going to use our plus to represent and. 7 more, so let's do our group of 7 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm going to write that number so I don't forget it, equals. Now I have to figure out how many I have in total. But you should know from our combinations of 10, 3 and 7 partner up to make what number? Let's see. Count all your counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We should have known that because we know 3 plus 7 equals 10. It's a combination of 10. All right, moving to number 3. Let's hear our story. In number 3, 5 crabs look for food. 4 more join them. How many crabs are there in all? All right, so let's go with what we know. 5 crabs looking for food. So we're going to draw 5 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And immediately write our number 5. Then we're going to put the plus sign. Next, we found out that 4 more join them. So we're going to draw 4 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to immediately write our number 4. Then we need to put the equal sign. All right, how are we going to figure out what our total is? We've got part. How do we figure out the whole? We count all the counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We know 5 plus 4 equals 9. All right, coming down to number 4. There is 1 turtle on the beach and 5 more walk up. All right, let's go with what we know. 1 counter that represents 1 turtle. Then we're going to put the plus sign. How many more walked up? 5 more. So we're going to do 5 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to write number 5 equals. We've got our part. What's our whole? We're going to count all of our counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and write number 6. So you are drawing and to illustrate how many, but then you are writing the equation below it. All right, now we're moving to number 5. It says 2 turtles swim in the water. 6 more join them. How many in all? So go with what we know. 2 turtles in the water. 1, 2. Write the number quickly. Plus. How many join them? 6 more join them. So let's do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Write the number 6. We've got 2, 6. We want to know how many in total. So we're going to come back and count all our counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 plus 6 equals 8. Flip your page over. Okay, we're on number 6. It says 4 girls play at the beach and 4 boys join them. How many children in all? So, go with what you know. 4 girls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Write the number 4. Put your plus sign. How many boys join them? 4 more. Let's do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got 4 plus 4 equals. We want to know what our whole is. We need to go back and count all our counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to write the number 8. Remember to make capital S and close it up. All right, now we're on 7. Number 7, it says 8 children rest on the sand and 1 girl joins them. How many children in all? Okay, so we got 8 children. That's what we know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Write number 8 quickly and put a plus. And so it said there were 8 children and 1 girl joins them. So we're going to put 1 more counter out here and put 1. Our equation is 8 plus 1. So if you want 1 more, you go right next door. What comes after 8 when we're counting? Right, 9. We know the answer to this. But to double check ourselves, we're going to go back and count all the counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Were we right? Yep. 8 plus 1 equals 9. All right, we're coming down to number 8. And number 8 says, 2 boys play in the water and 5 girls join them. How many children are in the water? All right, so there are 2 boys. We're going to put our 2 counters. We're going to go with what we know. 1, 2, and write number 2. Then we're going to put the plus sign. All right, we had 2 boys and 5 girls join them. So now we've got to put the 5 girls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more counters, and we're going to write 5 right there. and equals. So we've got part. We need to know our whole. 2 plus 5 equals, let's go back and count our counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 plus 5 equals 7. All right, in number 9, we're going to be thinking a little bit differently. They want us to do a little bit higher thinking. So they want us to write the equation, and they're going to give us a total, and we're going to have to figure out how to get there. So what it says is that there are 7 children building a sandcastle. So they've already put the 7 counters up there, so we're just going to write the number. We can double check ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, then we know we're going to have some more. All right, it says 7 children build a sandcastle. Some more help them. Did they give us our second part? No, they just told us more. They didn't tell us how many more. But it says there are 10 children in all building a sandcastle. So we know our whole. There are 10 total. Okay, so this is what we know. We know there were 7, some more came, and now there's a total of 10. How are we going to figure that out? We're going to count up from 7 and see how many more we need to add. All right, so we've got 7, so let's start adding counters till we get to 10. All right, so do it with me. So we're going to start with 7, and the first one we're going to draw is number 8. So 7, we're going to do 8, 9, 10. Can you see how many more I drew? So this is a group of 7, and then we added 8, 9, 10. How many did I have to draw to get to 10? 3 more. Exactly. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to write 3. So now we know 7 plus 3 equals 10. We can go back and check ourselves if we want to count all the counters. But we know it's right because we know combination of 10, and we know 7 and 3 pair up to make 10. All right, have a great afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow for math.